Welcome to today's Explainer. We've got something incredibly fascinating lined up for you today. What if I told you that the absolute biggest predictor of healthy aging isn't some ridiculously expensive supplement? It's not a trendy new biohacking gadget, and yeah, it's definitely not that $5,000 ice bath you keep seeing all over Instagram. The truth is, according to a massive and constantly growing body of scientific research, there is one simple, highly substantiated habit that absolutely crushes the rest when it comes to longevity. But here's the crazy part. Despite the overwhelming evidence, millions of adults just completely ignore it, especially once they cross the age of 40. So today, we're going to unpack exactly what this habit is, the deep science behind why it works so well, and how you can seamlessly fit it right into your own life.
Okay, let's dive right into this. If you go out and ask people what they think the biggest predictor of healthy aging actually is, the answers are usually all over the map, right? Are you thinking it's a $1,000 red light therapy bed? Maybe some super complex stack of NAD plus supplements? Or, I don't know, maybe a really rigorous fasting protocol? Look, it's totally human nature. We naturally gravitate toward the complex, the expensive, and the flashy stuff when we think about extending our health span. But as you'll see, the science actually points in a vastly different direction.
And that surprising, unglamorous, yet highly effective reality is this. The real secret is building and maintaining muscle. We're constantly pitting these trendy, wildly expensive biohacks against something your body is literally already designed to do. Studies consistently show us that adults who regularly perform strength training, especially when they combine it with aerobic exercise, tend to have a significantly lower risk of premature death. No way around it, they also maintain much, much better long-term physical function. This isn't just some quick fix you can go buy in a bottle. It's a foundational biological asset, and you really have to build it yourself. Let's move along and see how this builds over time. When we think about living longer, we tend to obsess over what we need to consume. But scientists, they're actually sounding the alarm on what we actually lose. You hit your peak muscle mass in your 20s, and then, by your 30s, natural loss just starts creeping in if you aren't actively doing something to maintain it. But look at your 40s. This decline accelerates sharply. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. By the time you hit your 50s and beyond, we are no longer just talking about vanity or looking good at the beach. It becomes a direct threat to your mobility, your balance, your metabolism, and honestly, your everyday independence. It's an urgent reality for sure, but the really good news here is that it is highly, highly preventable. Section 2. The science of strength beyond just movement. Now, what's really interesting about this is how our understanding has completely shifted. For decades, we kind of just thought of muscle primarily in terms of aesthetics, or simply as the mechanical pulleys that just move our bones around. But science has completely reframed this whole picture. Enter myokines. So myokines are these tiny signaling molecules released by your muscles during exercise. When your muscles contract, they aren't just burning calories. They are actually actively secreting these molecules straight into your bloodstream, which then travel around and literally communicate with your brain, your liver, your bones, and even your immune system. Because of this evolving research, science now classifies muscle as a fully active endocrine organ. It's absolutely essential for your basic survival and vitality. And the systemic benefits? They are just staggering. Think of healthy muscles like a giant sponge, a sink that safely absorbs and stores blood sugar, which directly improves your overall metabolic health. Furthermore, the physical tension from strong muscles pulling on your bones, that actually stimulates your bone density, locking in and protecting your skeletal structure. And in practical, everyday terms, it means easily carrying all those groceries, opening heavy doors without a second thought, and maintaining the kind of rock-solid balance that prevents catastrophic falls later in life. Muscle really is the ultimate currency for your long-term independence. Moving right along to Section 3, Busting the Bodybuilder Myth, Accessible Strength. Now, I know exactly what some of you might be thinking right now. You're saying, hey, I want to age well, but there is no way I'm spending 3 hours a day grunting under a heavy iron at the gym. Well, guess what? You absolutely don't have to. The longevity goal here isn't extreme competitive bodybuilder workouts. It's all about accessibility and consistency. Bodyweight exercises like basic squats or push-ups offer incredible zero-equipment consistency no matter where you go. Resistance bands? They're fantastic because they protect your joint health while still giving your muscles a really great stimulus. Even light dumbbells offer immense versatility for targeting different areas of the body, and weight machines provide guided safety, which is just perfect if you're just starting out. The trick is to simply pick the tool that keeps you consistent. Okay, we also need to do a quick update on our operating system when it comes to cardio. Don't get me wrong, walking or running on a treadmill is incredibly great for your heart. But large observational studies have revealed a very clear winner, combining that cardio with muscle strengthening activities. This synergy of those two together provides the most significant reduction in premature death risk compared to just relying on aerobic exercise all by itself. So actually, scratch the old advice. Cardio alone is no longer the gold standard for comprehensive longevity. You really need both.
Section 4. Building holistic habits, the complete picture.
You see, strength training doesn't just exist in a vacuum. You simply can't out-train a failing lifestyle. To truly optimize your biological age, we need to anchor this habit of maintaining muscle right back into the larger longevity ecosystem. What does that mean? Well, you need high-quality sleep to release growth hormone and actually let your body recover. You need an adequate protein intake, specifically tailored to your individual needs, to physically repair the muscle tissue you've been stimulating. It's these boring, consistent, everyday lifestyle choices, along with actively managing your stress, that form the true foundation. They are what makes your strength work actually pay off, way more than chasing the newest biohacking trend ever could.
So, the crucial point here is that healthy aging is really about respecting your biology and taking steady action. Consistency over decades will literally always beat a miracle supplement. If your goal is healthy aging, start by focusing on the habits that are actually supported by the evidence. And of course, as a quick reminder, straight from our sources, if you have a medical condition or if you're totally new to all this exercise stuff, please always consult your physician before you start a new routine. Better safe than sorry, right?
I really want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to reflect on today. Are you actually building habits for a longer life, or are you just endlessly searching for magic solutions? I mean, take a hard look at your daily routine. Are you putting in the consistent work to maintain your active organs, your muscle, your mobility? Because longevity isn't about finding one secret magic trick. It's about making smarter choices consistently over a long period of time. If you found this explainer valuable and you want to keep optimizing your health, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join us for more evidence-backed explainers with zero hype. See you in the next one.